RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Andy's Auto Body, Tire, Auto Service, and Sales. Auto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Roper's Regal Beagle, the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Midwest Members Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Gerard Fisher American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof. First Mid-American Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. 4204 Main Street Brewing Company, locally brewed craft beer in the area's best 100% certified Angus steaks and burgers. Calc Institute of Technology, your future, your success.
Welcome to the Edwardsville Futures Tournament, broadcasted live on RiverBender.com. I'm Charles Thomas, and I'll be your announcer today. Today we have the finals players competing in the singles match. We have Mark Pullmans and Tennis Sandgren. Pullmans is playing out of Australia, and Sandgren is back again, hoping for his 12th Futures title, and he plays out of Tennessee. As the announcer just stated, it's going to be a best of three. Pullmans won the match, or the toss, and he's going to look to receive, so that leaves Sandgren serving first. Last week, Sandgren was pretty strong off the serve, so we'll see how he pulls it off this week, too. Sandgren serving, follow. And it looks like we're about ready to begin. Here's Sandgren. He's getting ready to serve first. Pullman returns. Now I get a bit of a volley going on. Sandgren's got him on the ropes a little bit. And he goes a little bit long. Looks like a 15-love Sandgren now. And there's a fault, so he'll have another go at it. Double fault. 15 all. He's running into a little bit of these problems last week, too, at the Lewis and Clark Men's Tennis Classic. Just couldn't quite get that first serve in. All right, here we go for 15 love. He's also capable of pulling off aces from time to time, too. 30-15. Another fault. Some good volleys going on. Nice backhand. Another strong backhand from Pullman. And he goes a little wide. Looks like 30 all. You can see Sandgren going to that towel. It is a little hot out, but it wasn't quite as hot as it was last week. Here comes the 30-all serve. Another fault, a little long. Here's attempt number 2. Nice lofted return. A little bit of a slice. Ooh, caught him to the left. Looks like it'll be 40-30 Sandgren. Sandgren's going to want to close this out now, so he doesn't want to go into an advantage. And Sandgren pulls off the first game. Players are going to switch sides after a short break, and then we'll have Pullman serving. Here's a little bit of a closer look at Pullman as he gets ready to serve. Pullman's in the all-white, and we have Sandgren in the orange and blue. But like I said, he'll probably change shirts a few times during this match as he did last week. It looks like he faulted a little bit long on that first serve. Here comes attempt number 2. Ooh, Pullman puts it in the net. Now it's love 15. Aaron, tilt down that scoreboard cam a little bit. Here comes the second serve. Right there, right there. Oh, Pullman hits it out. Now he's a love 30. Sandgren seems to play pretty good on the receiving side. Last week, Manafakanda had quite a bit of trouble serving to him, and it seems like he plays really strong off the serve. Put it back in the net. Love 40. Pullman's in a bit of a hole. Pullman's in a bit of a hole now, but let's see how he pulls this one off. Here's the love 40 serve. A little bit of a slice. Pullman's going to come up for it. Oh, puts it right on the top of the net. Just couldn't get it over. It'll be 15-40. Good serve from Pullman's. Good volley. He's got Sandgren on the ropes a little bit. Oh, just a little bit long. 30-40. Looks like Sandgren was lobbying for the ball to be in a little bit, but it was out. And, you know, it is kind of hard to see on the backcourt like that, but now it's 30-40. Seems we have Pullman's mounting a bit of a comeback here. Let's see what he can do with it. Here comes the 30-40 serve. Oh, looks like Pullman's put it out just on the left line. Sangren's now up. 2 games is none. It's a new server, new server, new server. All right, here comes the first serve of Game 3. Sandgren's up now, 2 games to love. And he puts his first shot in the net. Some really strong forehand. But he gives it up. And it looks like it was just a bit outside that right line for him. He doesn't seem to get too shaken when he goes down in a game, though. He usually plays pretty strong, and even if he loses a point, it doesn't really seem to affect him too much. And he pulls off the ace for 15 all. Seems he's either going to fault or ace a lot of the time. And here's a fault. Singer off another go at it. Strong backhand. Pullman returns but puts in the net. 30-15 Sandgren. Sandgren doesn't really give up too much, and he usually comes back pretty strong after losing a point, as you can see. And then faults. Some nice lofty backhands. And it looks like Pullman's goes a little bit wide. 40-15 Sandgren. And there comes another ace. Wow, looks like Sandgren now goes up 3 games to none. So we're going to pay some bills real quick and go to commercial, but we'll be right back.
Calc Institute of Technology is working for you with career programs for today's jobs. As a career student, you can expect a welcoming atmosphere with exceptional personal service, small classes with one-on-one attention, a set class schedule, and short-term programs that will get you into the workforce quickly. Calc has 2 locations for your convenience located in both Alton and Fairview Heights. For more information, visit Calc online at www.calc.edu.
Welcome back to the Edwardsville Futures Tournament. We have Evan King with us, who actually competed against Sandgren yesterday. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, yeah, I lost in the semifinals yesterday to Sandgren. I had a tough match, lost 6-4, 6-7, 6-3. I went to University of Michigan, and I still live up there, and I've been playing pro for about 3 years now.
So yesterday when you were playing against Sandgren, I guess, what were some of your observations about his game?
I mean, to start off, as you're seeing right now, he's a heck of a player. He's extremely consistent, extremely composed. He doesn't give you many free points. Like, really, to win points, you have to earn it. You have to run him around, and then kind of have the firepower to hit the ball by him. And he's coming off a great week last week. I know he won the tournament in Godfrey last week, and so he's riding on a lot of confidence. So you just have to try to get him off your rhythm, but he's doing an exceptional job today and throughout the week.
Yeah, we actually saw him last week at the Lewis and Clark Men's Tennis Classic, and yeah, he looked really strong against Manfred Kondo. He kind of ran away with the first set, which he seems to be doing right now, actually, too.
Yeah, he's just, you can tell just he's riding high in confidence. I mean, he's a great player. I think he's been as high as about like 180 in the world, so, you know, he's capable of winning at higher levels. And I mean, he's a good guy as well, so it's good to see him having success. Obviously, I wish I would have beat him yesterday, but he's a good guy, so it's good to see him playing well.
And it looks like he just tied it back up. Pullman's had a little bit of a lead, but it just seems like even if you get a couple points on him, he doesn't lose composure much, and he does keep it together and brings it back a lot of the time.
Yeah, completely. I mean, his backhand's a great shot. His forehand as well has turned into a really big weapon, and that was a great ball. This is going to be tough. Pullman's going to have to play more points like that and be a bit more aggressive, I think, to hurt him, because tennis has no problem just rallying, and then once he gets his shot, he's got great firepower.
So yeah, just tell us more about being down here and playing tennis this week. Obviously, you play out of Detroit, so you came down to visit for the tournament. Just kind of tell me how you've been enjoying Southern Illinois.
I've been enjoying it over here. I'm from Chicago, so I am playing in my home state, which is nice. Even though this is St. Louis Cardinal country and I'm a Cubs fan, but it's nice coming down here. Everyone's super friendly. Dave Life, the tournament director, has done a great job putting on this event, having all these people out here, and then always asking us for ways he can improve for the following year. And I played a couple years back, and the improvements you can see, are unbelievable. So it's great.
Yeah, there's, a good, I think tennis infrastructure down here. That we have a lot of good courses. Lewis and Clark has a great tennis program. Obviously, Edwardsville has a great tennis program. And there's just courts all over the Metro East, obviously. And there's just some pretty good competitors out of this area.
That's awesome that the tennis is popular here, because I know in the Chicago area and the Detroit area, it's extremely big, not only in the city, but in the surrounding areas as well. So it's cool to see that this many people get up on their Sunday morning and watch the sport.
Looks like Sandgren faults. A lot of the time Sandgren will put his first serve in the net, but then he comes back and he'll come off with a bunch of aces right afterwards too. So
yeah, I know, it's very frustrating. I lived that yesterday.
So any future plans, any tournaments you have coming up?
Say what?
Any future tournaments you have coming up in the near future?
Yeah, so I leave tomorrow. There's one in Decatur, Illinois. I'm playing that, and then I'm going to Aptos, California, and then I've got a little bit of a break for the rest of August, and I'll play, I don't know, I might go to Asia, actually, in September, which will be pretty fun.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty interesting. I'm sure tennis takes you a lot of places. Any favorite tournaments? Any favorite tennis experiences?
In juniors, I was able to play the Junior French Open, Junior Wimbledon, and Junior US Open. I think that goes down as the coolest tournaments I've played. But yeah, I mean, tennis just brings together, like, you got an Australian guy in St. Louis. Like, that's awesome. I mean, you go to Asia, play a bunch of different people, and there are people that you see in juniors, and then, like, 5 years later, you see them competing as professionals. It's pretty cool to see, like, familiar names from different countries all around the world. And everyone's, for the most part, is pretty friendly. You get to know a lot of these guys on tour, so it's nice.
Yeah, I actually noticed that about the tournament last week. There's a lot of people from all around, not just America, but, I mean, Sandgren's opponent was Maino Facundo, and he was out of Buenos Aires.
Yeah, so it's awesome that guys are willing to travel so much and play, and I think there's something to be seen about just playing different people. Like, I'm sure if Facundo wanted to get out of South America and just play a bunch of different faces that didn't know him, because I know a lot of times I don't want to play tennis every week, or I don't want to play a different American every week. So it's good to play different people.
I mean, yeah, just being able to see all the different styles too. It definitely is. Oh, looks like Sandgren's lobbying for something over here. He might have a little bit long, and probably didn't think he did so. I mean, obviously he's probably got a little bit of a bias, but don't we all?
That's very true.
Okay, that's fine. And it looks like Sandgren's down 30-40 now.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for Pullmans to get back in this match.
Yeah, he's going to need to pull this off if he wants to attempt to win this set.
Yeah, Sandgren's been doing great. Just when he's a break point down by playing a great point, he's been doing it all week. He's been doing it for the majority of the year, so he's did it again.
Here comes a 40 love serve. Another Sandgren fault. That
was a great serve. Set up that whole point.
Yeah, and he's really strong on these two. He seems him and Facundo did have quite a bit of exchange last week on the first game. That really went long. I think they exchanged ad about 8 times in that game.
Wow.
I think that kind of set the pace for the rest of the game itself.
Yeah, that's a tough one. If you have a lot of opportunities and do sad, and you lose the game, it's tough to recover from that mentally.
Yeah, there's definitely games you do not want to lose.
Yep.
Oh, looks like Sanders coming up for the run, and he just pulls it off, but Pullman goes a little bit out on him. I believe that's back to deuce, yes.
Mm-hmm. It was a great game from Pullman's to get back in the match because it was a pretty slow start.
Yeah, and the score's a little bit hidden, but I'm pretty sure it's 3-1 right now.
Yep.
Oh, I've been really jealous of these guys' backhands. Yeah, it looks like Pullman pulled that off.
Yeah, they both have great backhands.
That was one of the shots I was always lacking with when I played tennis myself.
Really? That's a toughie.
I could serve well, the backhand was just not there that much.
Which is your weakness.
Yeah. I still play from time to time, but
That's fun.
not at a high level. Well, for me, it was one of those things where there wasn't much pressure. I was mainly a football player,
Okay.
so everything was serious, and we had a really lax tennis program, so
That's great.
really there wasn't much pressure. So it was just kind of something we got to do for fun, and
That's awesome.
It made a
Get
great
out
tennis
there,
experience.
Cross training, that'll be great.
I was just talking with ECTV. This game's going to be available to be on their local broadcast network as well as RiverBender.com. Oh, wow. That had some good topspin on there. That game goes to Pullman now. So Pullman pulls off 2 games. Let's see what he can do with it. Seems like he's got some good momentum. On that note, we're going to pay some bills. Join us back here in a moment at live on RiverBender.com.
Come on, guys. We're only up by 1 run. I need some insurance. Let's go.
Put me in, Coach. I can get you some insurance.
AmFam G-Man at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a long one. A home run for AmFam G-Man.
Hit a home run with my team, a winning team. Let me protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062. Come on, Coach.
American Family Insurance.
All right, we're back at the Edwardsville Futures Tournament. Pullman's mounting a bit of a comeback as he's pulled off the last 2 games. He is down 3-2 to Sandgren, though, and we're here with
Evan King.
Evan King. I'm sorry.
Very good.
And it looks like Pullman's down love 15.
Yeah, I know Sandgren's going to really want to get back on track and not let Pullman feel like he's in this match. I know he got up to a 3-0 lead pretty fast, so I know tennis is going to try to raise his level here, and it seems like he has.
Yeah, Pullman is mounting a bit of a comeback, but Sandgren's looking pretty strong in this next game.
Yeah, completely. So I'm sure Pullman's going to want to get in a good first serve here and get the point started.
That's a really good return.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's something I think Sandgren does extremely well. He's able to change the speed of the ball almost without thinking about it. So you got a ball that's maybe coming at 60 miles an hour and the next ball's coming at 90 miles an hour. It's hard to really get a rhythm playing against that.
yeah, it seems like he does vary that backhand quite a bit, too.
Yeah, definitely, with different heights and spins and shapes, which is tough to play against.
Yeah, every once in a while he'll change it up and make you go for a bit of a run and hit a little short on you, too.
Totally.
He definitely knows to keep you on your toes.
Yeah. I think that's one of his biggest strengths. And also, like, Tennis played a great point. That last point, even though he lost it, had Pullman's running back and forth. He might have been a little bit tired for that last service point. He got the double fault.
And now he's sitting at 15-40, so it's looking pretty good in his favor right now.
Yeah, good opportunity for Tennis to get back on track.
Especially with that fault just happening. Oh, he's a little long there.
Loose error. He won't be.
He looks pretty disappointed right there.
Yeah, he's not going to be thrilled about that. I know he doesn't like giving away free points.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, especially when you see a shot like that and it's lined up just right, and you go to hit it, maybe a little too excited, a little too anxious, and it just gets out of hand.
Completely. Yeah, he's not going to miss 2 in a row like that, though.
Yep, and Sandgren now takes the game. He's up 4-2. You see Sandgren going to the towel quite a bit in between matches. This Southern Illinois heat can kind of get to you sometimes, especially with the humidity. How's tennis up in Michigan these days about this time of year?
Not nearly as hot and humid as it is here. I've had a couple practices where I've pretty much sweat through my socks. I think Tennis switched his shoes yesterday in his match against me because I know, it was just getting extremely humid and muggy out there. So it's not as bad as Michigan as is here, but you get through it. As an athlete, you train to be able to perform in these kind of conditions, so I'm sure he's put in the work and time to be ready for these kind of matches.
Yeah, he's been down here the past couple of weeks with tournaments too, so I'm sure he's starting to get a little acclimated.
Yeah.
And he just takes that point right there. I've only played tennis in Southern Illinois. Does humidity have much of a factor, I guess, on the topspin of the ball or anything like that as it hits the mat or the clay?
The more issue that you have with humidity is just gripping the racket. If your hand gets a bit more wet, then you have less control over the racket, then you can't accelerate as much on contact with the ball. I think the ball gets maybe a touch heavier in humidity, but other than that, there aren't any major differences.
I think that's my only gripe about the Midwest is the humidity itself.
Most definitely. It's not easy in the summertime.
There's that fault again. And it definitely seems like he takes a lot off of that ball on the second serve, too. And he's a little long on this one.
And he's not really under pressure to hit a massive second serve. His opponent, Pullman's, isn't really taking risks off of it, so he can afford to kind of spin the ball in the box and get the point started. Whereas in the first serve, he's looking more to get a free point, trying to win the point off that one ball.
And when he gets it down in there on this first serve, it's pretty hard to return.
Yeah, like we see there.
And he's going a little bit long.
It's a tough miss, but that's the kind of point he wants to play. A big first serve and then a ball to the other corner. That's definitely his goal.
I imagine Pullman's no stranger to this weather, being from Australia himself.
Yeah, I think the weather's not going to be a factor out here. These guys are great athletes. They played a lot of matches. They're in good shape. The humidity isn't going to really affect the level of their tennis.
I'm sure there's a top spin joke with the being in Australia, spinning the opposite direction.
Probably.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Sandgren showing a bit of emotion here. Seems a little upset. I think he's kind of mad about the pacing. I think he wants to get in a bit of a groove. And
yeah, I know the ball girl took a little bit of time to get back to her spot. And yeah, it's okay, though. He's got a deuce point here.
I'm sure she's pretty nervous right now, too. She's probably every bit of 12 years old, if that, yeah. But it's easy to get frustrated when the match isn't going your way sometimes.
It's very true. And tennis is one of those interesting sports where you're just out there alone on an island by yourself. Like, you don't have a coach or a teammate out there with you to, like, keep you calm, so you're just running with your own emotions out there, and sometimes they can get the best of you.
He's looking pretty good on that backcourt. And
wow.
There's that short hit.
Sangren leads 5-2 for Sangren.
And Sangren takes that game over now at 5-2. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back live at RiverBender.com.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
And we're back at the original Futures Tournament. Pullman is serving to Sangren. He's down 2-5 right now. And we're here with Evan King, actual tennis competitor this week, and he's helping call the game right now.
Yeah, having a lot of fun out here doing it. Would have rather been on the court still, but part of the job. Win some, you lose some. Straight point.
And Pullman's off to a strong start at 30-love.
It's a quick game for Pullman.
40-love.
I'm sure he's very happy about this. I don't think he's had too many of these so far today.
And his first serves have been looking pretty good. He's been able to get those down quite a bit.
Yeah, he's making a high percentage, which I think is important for him, because the more first serves he makes, the easier first ball you'll get.
And there's a fault. Double faulted. That's rough.
Yeah. But I think he was like playing the score a little bit, like he was up 40-love, and he's got a couple points to play around with, so he's going to go for a little bit bigger of a second serve there, just because if he loses his 40-15, like, he still has some time.
Yeah, any edge he can get would be good for him right now, being down 5-2.
Completely.
He's definitely playing hard for that first serve.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's going to need to be careful to not let Sangren get back in this game.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that double fault could come back to hurt him, because you really don't want to give Sangren any extra opportunities anyway. He doesn't need them.
Check the connections on that scoreboard camera. Looks like Pullman's wasn't a fan of that call.
That's a great shot.
Sangren leads 5-3.
Yeah, it looks like Sangren was a bit upset on that last. Just get it in the middle and head out. Oh, it looks like it's disconnected again. All right, just go sit down. Just go sit down. Looks like we're having a bit of an issue with the scoreboard cam, so we'll just have to kind of update you on it from time to time. Sangren's up 5-3 right now, I believe. But
Yep.
did they looks like they didn't change it on the course.
Yeah, but yeah, that's 5-3. It was a big game for Pullman's, obviously, to stay in this set. He's going to want to make a lot of returns and play a lot of first balls and try to make tennis's life difficult out there.
Yeah, you know, last week I did not see him as frustrated on the court either, so this might work out in Pullman's favor.
It could, but also I know he can go to all those match experiences. Like, I know he's on like a 9-match winning streak, and he's going to use that experience and that confidence to help him get through these tough situations, I'm sure, even if he is a little bit angry.
Yeah, some players can definitely play through it. Some lose their composure, but
Yeah.
I imagine Sanger will do just fine.
Yeah.
Love 30.
And now he's down love 30. It looks like Pullman's going to mount a bit of a comeback here. This is a good first serve. Ooh, that was close to being out.
Wow.
Oh, wow, that's nice. Good return, though.
Wow. That was a great point.
Now, it looked like that was a bit of a slice.
Yeah. I think that's just an example of the way he changed the spins and the speeds of the ball and puts you with like different little awkward angles that make you really uncomfortable.
It was a nice low-hanging slice. I could never pull off one like that, per se, but...
It's a tough shot to hit, especially given the situations. 5-3, 0-30. It's a tough situation.
Oh, wow. That looked like it was almost out.
$15.40. A couple opportunities.
Yeah, and Pullman definitely needs this match here.
Yeah, definitely.
Or I should say game, I'm sorry.
Wow, crazy.
Game Pullman's. Ball change, please.
Well, thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for joining us.
5 games to 4 for 7.
No problem. That was Evan King. He was a competitor earlier this week. He actually left the tournament after a loss to Sangren here, who was down who's up 5-4. As Pullman mounts a bit of a comeback now.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
All right, we're back again at the Edwardsville Futures Tournament. Pullman serving the Sandgren. Looks like he just hit it out. He's now up 15 love, but he is down 4 games to 5 to Sandgren right now, trying to pull off this set. And Sangren ties it up on that return there at 15 all. Oh, wow. That was a great backhand from Pullman's as he sneaks that one in for 30-15.
15.
He gets a little bit wide left. Now it's 40-15. Pullman's in the middle of potentially a 3-game comeback to tie it up in the set. But he takes a fall here, and I know he's going to play that first serve pretty hard. Might even come back for the second set pretty hard.
Game, Pullman.
He puts it up, and looks like Pullman's has now tied it up. It's now 5-5.
5 games off. For set.
Ooh, here we go. Pullman's puts it a little high. Sangren brings it back down for the point, though.
15 love.
Sangren ties up for 15 love, and then they're both really going to want to win the 6th game of the first set. If I'm not mistaken, I think to win this set, you have to be up by 2 games total. So they might have a playoff here afterwards. And Sangren doesn't look too happy off that first serve right there. And he stretches for that return.
Love.
And Pullman's fumbles the return there, and now it's 30 love. Now on the court, you might notice that it says 5-4 for the score, but I believe it's tied to 5-5. Here comes Sangren with the 40 love serve.
Game Sangren.
And Sangren takes game 6.
Sangren leads 6 games to 5. For set.
All right, they're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be back with the Averageville Futures Tournament live from RiverBender.com.
At Midwest Members Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Midwest Members is the one place to go.
All right, and we're back at the Averageville Futures Tournament. It looks like we got Pullman serving the Sangren. He's down 5-6 right now in this set. And Sangren's returns a little bit long, so we're going to see 15 love in Pullman's favor. It looks like Pullman's is up quick in the game right now, 30 love. And here comes his 3rd serve of the game. And he double faults now, 30-15. This will definitely be a really tough game to lose, especially battling back 5-6 in the set. Sandgren got off to a quick 3-0 start, but Pullman was able to maintain composure, stay the course, and was able to bring it back 5-6. Oh, Sandgren just barely got that on the back line. Pullman's up to a quick lead in the game right now. He's up 40-15, and he's going to need this to stay in the set. I expect to see two really hard serves right now from Pullman's. Here comes the second attempt. Pullman takes the game. It's now tied 6-6 in the first set. Now, I'm not too for sure. I don't know if they're going to do a playoff round right here or if they're actually just going to see who can go 2 games up. I think it might be the tiebreaker. And hits it out. Sanger goes up 1-0 on the tiebreaker. Pullman's going to look for his first point. Oh, and Pullman takes his first point. Now it's 1-1 in the tiebreaker. Pullman couldn't quite handle the return. Now Sangren's up 2-1 in the tiebreaker right now.
They're tiebreaker. That means the serves are going to switch pretty quick. Yeah, but it's already tied 6-6 set with an overtime tiebreaker right now.
Oh, and Sangren squeezed it by him. That, I'll leave it to be, I believe 3-1 in the tiebreaker. Here comes the 3-1 tiebreaker serve from Sangren. It's a very good serve right off the bat. That was a tough return. Ooh, hits it short. That'll be 4-1 for the tiebreaker now.
4-1, Sangren.
You're still unbalanced over.
Or, no, leave it. That's fine. Pullman's in a bit of a hole now. He's down 1-4, and he faulted. And he goes long now. Sangren's now up 5-1.
Yeah, just make sure your head's not anywhere near anybody's view.
Both players are taking a quick break. Here comes Pullman serve down 1-5. Sandgren hits that one out. Now Pullman's is trying to get back in it now at 2-5. Ooh, Sandgren pulls off the ace. Now up 6-2 in the tiebreaker. Sandgren has a couple really good serves in a row right here. Puts it in the net though, and he's not too happy about it. Now he's up 6-3 as Pullman's going to try and get back into this tiebreaker. Here comes Pullman serve down 3-6.
Sandgren.
And Pullman seems to be working his way back into this now. Tiebreaker is now 6-4 in Sandgren's favor, though. There's a 6-4 fault from Pullman's. That's a great, great forehand shot. That was a very hard fault. That was a very fault point for Sandgren now as he takes the tiebreaker.
The Edwardsville Future 25K wishes to thank the host families and volunteers which help our tournament.
Sandgren now goes up one set, and now we'll take a quick commercial break.
One of the greatest myths about car dealers is that some pay less for their cars than others. Hi, I'm John Roberts, and we all pay the same. Here at Roberts Motors, we can compete with any Ford dealer, regardless of how big they are or how great they say their deals are. The number one concern of anyone buying a car today is service. At Roberts Motors, we pride ourselves in exceptional service before, after, and during the sale. Stop in today and see why Roberts has been the home of happy customers since 1949, or see us online at rivalries.com.
Welcome back to the Edwardsville Futures Tournament. Broadcasting live from RiverBender.com. Currently, Sandgren is up 1-0. He had a quick tire change, so they're both in all white right now. Sandgren is the one actually at the bottom of the screen right there. He has his hat on backwards, so that'll be the best way to differentiate the two. And here comes Pullman's serve as he tries to get back in this game. Pullman's off to a quick start after going with that first set. Now 40 love. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of hard serves coming from this corner. And he takes the first game with an ace. Pullman's now up 1-0 in the second set, but down a set as well. All right, now we're going to get back into the second game.
Whatever you just did, brought it back and it's off and you should fix it.
We had a really strong volley in the second set.
Long 15.
And Sandgren gives up another point, and he's not looking too happy about it.
Very long.
A very strong serve. Now 30-15 Sandgren. Sandgren's done out 40-15 in the first game of the second set.
Game 7. 1 game off.
And here comes an ace to take the game. Looks like he's become a bit more composed now in the second set. All right, here's Pullman's chance to serve in the second game. And he takes a fault. Ooh, nice lofty slice. Sandgren sneaks it over the top of his head, though, to take the point.
Love 15.
Pullman's now down love 15.
Love 30.
Now Sandgren starts to build a bit of a lead now. He's up love 30. Sandgren puts that one in the net and then throws his racket in the air to catch it out of a little bit of frustration. Seems like he's a little more emotional this week than last. But he is up 1-0 in the second set, which he is now up one set as well. It's a very good serve from Pullman's. Good return, too. Looks like he gets Sandgren on the ropes a little bit, and that backhand goes a little bit long. But not by much. There's about a few inches between the clay and that line there. Sandgren bows back for the lead, now 30-40. Ooh. Pullman takes it back the opposite direction. And now we're deuce. Sandgren got off to that early lead, but it's been quite a battle ever since. Here comes Pullman's second attempt. That's a very strong return. Allow for Pullman to return himself. Sandgren tries to sneak it in there, but it just bounces off the net. Pullman's now has advantage. Pullman's is going to go ahead and take the first game of the second set.
Games to 1, second set. Sandgren.
Or I'm sorry, it's now a 1-1. No, I'm sorry. Pullman's now up 2-1, but he's down in the set as Sandgren has 1-0. We'll be back in just a second, broadcasting live from RiverBender.com.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There's also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
Left for service. Allow 30.
Sandgren goes a little wide. He's out now. It's now love 30 with Pullman's up.
Allow 40.
Sandgren sneaks in with a nice short hit. Pullman's was not going to be able to make that run. Pullman takes this game. He is now up 3-1 in the second set.
So just wait a little bit. Just wait a little bit. Don't do anything yet.
Pullman. Pullman's leads. Your game's second set.
Pullman's going to start off the third set with a fault.
Love 15.
And Pullman's going to go ahead and take the first point of the game. And he puts it in the net. Looks like Love. Sorry, I think they have the score confused. I think it's now 15 all. And Pullman goes up 30-15. Currently up 3 games to 1 in the set. Looks like Lonjut's called that one out. Now Pullman's up 40-15.
Game, Pullman. Pullman leads 4 games to 1.
Pullman now takes the game 4 games to 1 in the second set. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be back live on RiverBender.com.
Calc Institute of Technology is working for you with career programs for today's jobs. As a career student, you can expect a welcoming atmosphere with exceptional personal service, small classes with one-on-one attention, a set class schedule, and short-term programs that will get you into the workforce quickly. Calc has 2 locations for your convenience located in both Alton and Fairview Heights. For more information, visit Calc online at www.calc.edu.
Alright, we're back at the Edwardsville Futures Tournament. Sangren is now serving. Aaron, just sit down. Alright, now we're sitting at 15 all. Puts his first serve on the net. Sangren showing a bit of emotion. It's now 15-30 on the serve.
that. $15.40.
Pullman now takes this game.
5 games to 1.
He's up 5-1 in the second set. Don't move, Aaron. Just stay where you're at.
Other guys have to serve.
All right, and Pullman's going to go ahead and serve now. He's up 5-1 in the second set.
50 love.
And he starts off this game with an ace. And he faults.
Very love.
Sandgren takes that point, now 30-15. Pullman's now at 40-15. He might take this set. But he puts in the net, now 40-30. Pullman takes the game, and now he has the second set. We're now tied 1-1. We'll have one more final set to see who wins the championship match. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Come on, guys. We're only up by 1 run. I need some insurance. Let's go.
Put me in, Coach. I can get you some insurance.
AmFam G-Man at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a long one. A home run for AmFam G-Man.
Hit a home run with my team, a winning team. Let me protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062. Come on, Coach.
American Family Insurance.
And we're back at the Edwardsville Futures Tournament. Sandgren and Pullman's are both tied 1-1 in sets. So now we're in our final sets, and Sandgren's going to start off with the serve. Yeah, Sandgren's the one at the bottom of the screen who just faulted. Now in the final set, these games are become a lot more important. Oh, wow. Pullman just barely squeaked that backhand by. And now Sandgren's down low 15. That was a strong second hit from Sandgren, now at 15 love. Sandgren goes wide left for a fault. Ooh, and he snags that one. During break time, actually, Sandgren had a trainer come down and look at his hand. As he looks back at that hand, I'm not for sure what's wrong with it, but it might be affecting his stroke. He puts another one in the net. Sandgren now down 15-40 in the third set. Sandgren comes off with a strong second hit now to bring the match to 30, or the game to 30-40. He's going to look to bring it the deuce. Sandgren faults his first serve. Get a good strong volley between the two. As Pullmans keeps delivering those backhands. And a strong forehand. Pullmans goes out. Sandgren brings the match to the game to deuce. Sandgren raises his deuce serve. And he foot faults it. And he's not too happy about it. You don't see too many foot faults. See a really good exchange between the two now. And Pullman goes wide. Sandgren takes the advantage for game one. Seems to be talking to an official lobbying for his foot fault. I think he was trying to check to see how much his foot went over the line. Foot faults are kind of weird, especially at this level. Here comes the ad serve. And he puts it in the net.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
And we're back at the Edwardsville Futures Tournament. We're now in the final set. Sandgren and Pullman are both tied 1-1. And Pullman's had quite a strong run out of this game. He's ranked about 100 players behind Sandgren, but he's definitely playing very well today.
Love 15.
Pullman's puts in the net, and that puts Sangren up now. Love 15.
Love 30.
Pullman tries to sneak it over him, but Sangren had a very strong return for love 30.
Love 40.
Pullman's puts in the net, now Sangren's up, love 40. Pullman gets a point back. It's now 15-40. Pullman tries to crash the net, but it doesn't quite work out for him as he puts it into the net.
Final set.
Sangren's is now up 2-0 in the final set. Here comes Sangren with the 2-0 serve. And the net just doesn't quite work out in his favor, now down low 15. Sangren couldn't quite get a hold of that one at the net, but it is now love 30. And he goes a little long to fault on that one.
15-30.
Pullman just got a bit of a light serve, but couldn't quite return it and put it back in the net. Sangren's now has a chance to get back in the game with a 15-30 serve coming up. Sangren faults his first attempt. He's going to have another go at it. Strong backhand for the return from Pullman. Couple strong backhands now. Both players picking up speed on their hits. And he hits just a little long in that back line now. I believe that's now 30 all. Sangren now works his way back into the game. He'll be delivering a 30-all serve.
40-30.
Pullman's puts it long now. Sangren is now up 40-15 in the game.
What?
think both players are at deuce now. Sandgren had an opportunity with Pullman's at the net, but just couldn't quite get it over. Pullman's now has the advantage in this game. Today's been quite a bit of a battle. Sandgren got off to an early lead, but Pullman's battled back. Sandgren ultimately took the first set, and then now in the second set, it was quite a struggle too, as Pullman's was able to pull it off, tying the game 1-1. And now here we sit 2-0 with Sandgren serving. That was a very strong crash from Pullman.
Game Poland. I saw the ball out. Why did you call it that? I was waiting for a call. Called the ball out. Sandgren leads 2-1. Final set.
And we see Sandgren again lobbying for calls. I guess the call's a bit late, so he was a bit frustrated with that one. He's up 2-1 though, so we'll see how this game turns out. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll get back to you live from RiverBender.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
And we're back at the Edwardsville Futures Tournament. Sandgren is up 2-1 in the final set. Pullman's now goes up 15-love after that. Pullman's fault's his second serve of the game. And he goes extra high to deliver that serve, and he comes out on top, 30-love. Pullman's off to a quick start now at 40-love in the game. Now he's going on a bit of a streak. I'm sure Pullman's looks to deliver another hard second serve for this. Pullman now takes the second game. He's now tied 2-2 in the final set.
Love 15.
Looks like Sandgren just double faulted now. Love 15 in the game. And it looks like Sandgren can't quite keep it on the court. That is his third fault in a row. Pullman goes a little bit long on that. Now we're sitting at 15-all for the game. Here comes the 15-all serve from Sandgren. He's having a bit of trouble. It is now 15:30, and Sandgren just has a problem getting his serve back. There, he lays down a pretty good serve there to hopefully return to form.
30-all.
Now 30-all with a long return for Pullman. Here comes the 30-all serve from Sandgren. He puts in the net for another fault. Sandgren tries to get to the net and pull it off in time, but just can't. Now it's 30-40, Pullman's favor. And here comes the 30-40 serve from Sandgren. Sandgren pulls off the ace to push the game into deuce. Pullman gives it a long return, giving Sandgren the advantage. We see yet another fault from Sandgren. Ooh. That was a long return from Sandgren. Now back to deuce. Sandgren faults again, showing a bit of emotion. That was a nice short return from Sandgren, having Pullman trying to run up to the net to catch it in time, but he just couldn't pull it off. Sandgren takes the advantage back in the match. Sandgren readies his deuce serve. Sandgren takes the game with an ace.
Sandgren leads 3 games to 2, final set.
Now Sandgren has the lead, 3 games to 2 in the final set. With that, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, broadcasting to you live from RiverBender.com.
At Midwest Members Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Midwest Members is the one place to go.
And we're back on RiverBender.com at the Edwardsville Futures Tourney. As Pullman takes his first serve in the game. Sangren is up currently 3-2, both tied with each having a set in the final set of the match. A good exchange, but Sangren couldn't quite pull it off, and he puts in the net. Pullman is now up, love 15.
15 love.
Oh, 15 love. In between games, Sangren had a quick attire change. He is now in the blue t-shirt at the top right of the screen. Sangren goes with another point. Pullman's now up 30 love. Pullman faults his first attempt. Pullman's now at 40 love as Sangren complains about Pullman's quick start.
Game Pullman.
And Sangren hits that one a little bit long to give Pullman's the game. It is now tied 2-2. Oh no, 3-all in the final set. And Sangren puts in the net for his first attempt. Wow. That was a great return for Sangren to get that point back. Now 15-all.
15 love.
Pullman goes a bit long, now giving Sangren 30 love in the game. Sangren delivers an ace, now up 40 love. It was a strong backhand. Now Sangren takes the game. Sangren is now up 4-3 in the final set, with each player having a set. And on that note, we'll take a quick commercial break, broadcasting live from RiverBender.com.
What brand of vehicle do you drive? Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, GMC, Buick, Toyota? No matter what brand of vehicle you drive, Quick Lane at Roberts Motors can take care of your maintenance needs. And you don't need an appointment here, just drive on in. Need tires? No need to shop around. We have the lowest tire prices around, guaranteed. Stop in today and see why life truly is better in the Quick Lane. Or see us online at rivalries.com.
And we're back, broadcasting live from Edwardsville for the Futures Tournament. Tennis Sangren currently has the lead. He's up 4-3 in the final set, with each player having a set apiece. Pullman's going to go ahead and serve to start off the game. Let's see what he can do. And he takes a fault. strong forehand as he goes to the backhand but hits the net. Now down low 15.
Where's he at? He's like to the right.
Pullmans puts his first attempt into the net. I think it was a bit long now at love 30. Here comes Pullman's love 30 serve as he faults it. Just a little too long. And Pullman's goes wide right. Now down love 40 to Sandgren. Sandgren produces a strong return to take that game. Now he's up 5 games to 3 in the final set.
One more camera that we can switch batteries out with, is that correct? We have 4 cameras total. Where's the 4th camera? And that old scoreboard camera should have a battery that's pretty fresh. Don't do anything yet.
There, too long.
And Sandgren goes up 15 love. Pullman sneaks it up just the left side of his court to make it 15-all. Sandgren up 5 games to 3 in the final set. And Pullman takes another point. Now 15-30. Sandgren serve. Sandgren takes back another point. Now 30-all. If he can pull this off, he wins game, set, and match. Pullman's couldn't quite make that return. Now Sandgren up 40-30. This will be game point. Sandgren loses that last point, now setting a deuce. Pullmans isn't ready to lose just yet.
Advantage Sandgren.
Sandgren takes the advantage. We're now back to game point. Sandgren leads 5-3 in the final set. Oh, just off the net. That's a tough one. And it's out. Sandgren now takes the final game, thus making him the singles champion for the tournament.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There is also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
Welcome back to the Edwardsville Futures Tournament, where we're just starting the conclusion of the event with the final of the doubles match between Jason Withrow and Connor Smith versus, I think that's Luke Bambridge and Mark Pullmans. Pullmans just competed in the singles event and lost 2 sets to Tennis Sandgren. You'll see Withrow and Smith at the bottom of the screen. Smith in black, Withrow in would be red and white. And then at the top of your screen, you're going to see Bambridge and Pullmans. Pullmans wearing all white, Pullmans in blue. And here's Bambridge for the serve.
30-15.
And a good serve now, up 30-15. We'll see how Pullmans holds up today. He did have quite a long match with Sandgren earlier.
40-15.
And Bambridge just keeps delivering those serves now, up 40-15. Bambridge just couldn't quite pull it off the net and kind of buries it down now, 40-30.
He's hit a long one and a regular one.
And another strong serve from Bambridge. That ace will take the game. Now, Bambridge and Pullmans are up 1-0. Players are now going to switch sides. We're going to see what Withrow and Smith can do off the serve. Connor Smith will be serving first. Bambridge couldn't quite handle the return. Now it's 15-love. Smith faults. He's going to have another go at it. Well, Smith puts it out of bounds off Pullman's return. Now 15-all. Here comes a 15-all serve from Smith. Hits it a little long. Now 15-30.
15-30.
It looks like Pullman's hit it there a little long. Now 30-all. Smith faults his first attempt. Looks like Bambridge put it right into the net.
40-30.
Now 40-30. Smith Withrow. Leave those guys in the center. Smith seeks a tight angled shot down the sideline, and they take the game.
1 game all.
Now both teams are sitting at 1-all in the first set. Mark Pullman will start off the game serving. Looks like it was just a little too long on that serve. Smith's return going a little bit long. 15-love.
Love.
Some great play at the net by Bambridge. Now they're at 40-all, 40-love. The serve from Pullman's was just a little too much for Withrow to handle. That game will go to Bambridge and Pullman, 2-1. And on that note, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back live on RiverBender.com.
Calc Institute of Technology is working for you with career programs for today's jobs. As a career student, you can expect a welcoming atmosphere with exceptional personal service, small classes with one-on-one attention, a set class schedule, and short-term programs that will get you into the workforce quickly. Calc has 2 locations for your convenience located in both Alton and Fairview Heights. For more information, visit Calc online at www.calc.edu.
And we're back. Looks like Withrow will be starting off the game serving. Down 1-2 to Pullman and Bambridge. That was a great exchange. It looks like Withrow was able to just get it right past him for 15-love.
30 love.
That was a great serve for 30 love. Brambridge returns it a bit long, now 40 love with Russ Smith. Withrow and Smith take that game with Pullman's long return. Now both teams are sitting at 2-all in the first set. Bamridge is going to start this game off serving.
Just the player serving. That's all. Don't get fancy.
Love.
Now Bamridge Pullman go up 15 love. Looks like the two are going to strategy right now. Ooh, Bamridge was a little bit long on that shot.
15-all.
Now we're sitting at 15-all. Bamridge faults his first attempt. Looks like they ran into a bit of trouble now at 15-30 on the serve. And with that Bamridge serve, we're now sitting at 30-all off the ace. After two strong serves in a row, now the Bamridge Pullman are at 40-30.
Deciding point, receiver's choice.
Looks like Withrow and Smith were able to bring it to deuce. And Pullman's jumps on that one.
Pullman's lead 3 games to 2. We're set.
And with that win, Bamridge Pullmans are now up 3 games to 2.
Come on, guys. We're only up by 1 run. I need some insurance. Let's go.
Put me in, coach. I can get you some insurance.
AmFam G-Man at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a long one. A home run for AmFam G-Man.
Hit a home run with my team, a winning team. Let me protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062. Come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
And we're back at the Edwardsville Futures Tournament, where Pullman's Bamridge are now up 3 games to 2 in the first set. Witho takes a strong return, now up 15-love. Connor Smith is currently serving. Witho returns that one a little far back. Now 15-all. Here comes Connor Smith with a 15-all serve. And he hits it long. Now 15-30. Looks like Perma's first serve was a fault. He's going to have another go at it. Witho Smith are now down 15-40. Bainbridge puts that one in the net now, 30-40. Looks like Pullman's returned that one a bit long. Now we're sitting a deuce.
Will you please just keep the ball on the guy with the camera serving, please?
Smith had a good overhead shot there. A little too much for Pullman's to handle. He puts it in the net. Witho Smith now have the advantage. Oh, I'm sorry, they won that actually. So now it is 3 games all. First set. Pullman's will start the next game at serving. Bainbridge caught that one with the net, put it right in the corner. And with a nice overhead shot. Will now put them up 15-love.
15-love.
Pullman's first serve goes out. And the Witho return goes long, now 30-love. I think Witho put that one a little wide. Nope, turns out he got it now, 30-15. And that brings it now to 30 all. Here comes Pullman's with the 30 all serve. Bainbridge hit that one a little long. Now they're at a bit of a disadvantage now, sitting at 30-40. Looks like Withrow just snuck that in on the corner, putting Withrow Smith up 4-3 against Bainbridge and Pullman's. And we'll be back with the next game in just a moment, broadcasting live from RiverBender.com.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
And we're back at the Edwardsville Futures Tournament. Currently, Withrow and Smith are up 4-3 versus Bainbridge and Pullman's. Withrow is now going to begin the match serving as Bainbridge pushes in the net for 15 love. Withrow puts that one in the net for 15 all.
15 all. Ready, 15.
Withrow and Smith now set at 30-15. And there's the fault. Yeah, a little too much for Bainbridge to handle. Puts in the net for 40-15. We see another fault from Withrow. Bainbridge puts it a little long. That goes game Smith Withrow. That win now puts Smith and Withrow up 5-3. Bainbridge faults for his first serve. It's a very strong hit by Withrow, but returned. Smith squeaks it in there. Now for love 15.
15.
It's very quick thinking on both teams' part on that one. Smith pulled a nice backhand down the left side of the court. Now it's left 30. Cambridge intercepts the return and puts it down the right side of the court. Now 15-30. Now the match sits at 15-40. Coleman sneaks that one just short of Withrow's reach. Now 30-15, or 30-40, I'm sorry. Bainbridge couldn't return it. He goes a little long. That'll give Withrow and Smith the first set. All right, before the second set, we're gonna cut to a quick commercial break, and we'll see you in just a moment live from RiverBender.com.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
And we're back at the Edwardsville Futures for the start of the second set. Currently, Withrow and Smith are up on Bainbridge Pullman one set. Withrow Smith are out at 15 love. Connor Smith will be serving this game. Looks like somehow Bainbridge just skirted that right side of the court for 15 all. And Withrow and Smith just stopped another point for 15-30. Looks like gonna handle that one now. 15-40. Bainbridge and Pullmans will be looking to tie up this match. And Bainbridge Pullman take the game. They're now up 1-0 in the second set, but down a set. And on that note, we'll cut to a quick commercial break, broadcasting live from RiverBender.com.
At Midwest Members Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Midwest Members is the one place to go.
15 love.
We're back again for 15 love. Bainbridge puts his first serve out. Looks like his return was a bit long now, so now it'll be 15 all. Oh, wow. Nice. Withrow and Smith just aired out for the point on the close exchange, now sitting at 15-30. And Bears in the net now, 15-40.
15-40.
Smith returns a little wide, now 30-40. And now we're sending a deuce. And here's Bainbridge for the deuce serve. The Pierce Smith put in the net. Now up 2-0 in the second set. Jason Withrow will be serving on as he puts his first shot in the net for a fault. Withrow and Smith now lose the first point of the match, down low 15. Oh, bounces right off the net. Withrow's able to recover. Smith puts on a big overhead. Pullman just couldn't return it.
15 all.
Now 15 all. Bainbridge couldn't quite return that one now. Withrow Smith now sitting at 30-15. And Withrow buries his first shot. Bainbridge puts that one a little long now, 40-15 in favor of Withrow Smith. And another long return. Withrow and Smith will take that game. Still down 2-1 in the set, though. We'll see how they fare when we come back.
One of the greatest myths about car dealers is that some pay less for their cars than others. Hi, I'm John Roberts, and we all pay the same. Here at Roberts Motors, we can compete with any Ford dealer, regardless of how big they are or how great they say their deals are. The number one concern of anyone buying a car today is service. At Roberts Motors, we pride ourselves in exceptional service before, after, and during the sale. Stop in today and see why Roberts has been the home of happy customers since 1949. Or see us online at rivalries.com.
And we're back at the Everdrill Futures Tournament. Currently, with our Bainbridge and Pullman are up 2-1 in the second set, but they are down a set to Withrow and Smith. Pullman's is going to start the game off with a serve. And Pullman's puts that one pretty long. Now love 15. And now the game's 15-all. Pullman's puts it into the net first serve. Oh. Pullman's just goes a little wide right to lose the point there.
15-30.
And now it's 15-30. Bainbridge jumps on that one pretty fast. Now to me, that one looked like it might have been a little long, but the game is currently 15-40. There seems a bit of confusion on the point here. Now, it may have bounced before Smith returned it. But if Smith wouldn't have hit it, that ball would have been out. Now, I guess they're trying to determine if the ball was played off the bounce or if it was played off in midair. You can see Smith trying to lobby with the ref here, but it looks like they're going to give the point to Bainbridge Pullman. Smith appears to be a bit upset, trying to lobby with the refs for the call. But I believe that he hit that shot in midair. 30-40. It's hard to catch all the calls, and, you know, it's hard to determine whether that ball bounced or whether they caught it in midair, but either way, it's now 30-40. Oh. Bainbridge tries to take it with an overhead, but he ends up losing the game now. 2 games all. We're going to have a server exchange, and we'll be right back into the next game.
New server. Do you see a ball in his hand? Do you see a ball in his hand?
And Bainbridge about sends that one into the space. 15 love in the favor of Withrow and Smith. And Smith buries his first serve. It's a great pay at the net by Withrow. A little too much for Bainbridge to handle. He puts in the net. Now 30-15. Or 30 love, I'm sorry. Ooh. A little too high. Bainbridge couldn't get it. Now 40 love. Smith faults his first attempt. And Bainbridge squished it down the right side.
40-15.
And now we're at 40-15. And here's Smith's 40-15 serve.
Smith, Withrow.
Bainbridge puts in the net, thus giving Smith Withrow the game. Smith and Withrow now up 3 games to 2. And we'll be back with the next game after a short commercial break. Thanks for tuning in at RiverBender.com.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There's also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
And we're back. Smith and Withrow are currently up a set, and they also are up 3 games to 2 in the second set. Bainbridge will be serving first to start the game off. Here comes a massive overhead. And Pullman pulls that one out of midair to get the point. Now 15 love. Bainbridge and Pullman's crashing that's pretty hard on that one. making some great returns and pretty good plays and some really nice overhead shots to close it out. That one's a bit wide, now 15-all.
15-0.
Sun's starting to go up a little bit higher, and it's starting to get a little bit warmer. I think the players earlier today had a bit more of a luxury with the weather, as the heat is definitely becoming a factor today. Bainbridge just tips it over the net for a let. He'll get another 2 shots at it. And now Bainbridge will be making his 3rd attempt. And he puts in the net, now 15-all. Oh, no, 15-30, I'm sorry.
Net. Sorry.
That'll be another let. And Bainbridge closed down with a strong overhead for 30-all.
30-all.
Here comes the 30-all serve from Bainbridge as he puts into the net. Now 30-30. Looks like Bainbridge was making a little bit of complaint. That's just shot one a little long. I think it was wanting to call a little bit sooner. And Withrow Smith take that game as well. Now they are up 4-2. If they won the next 2, they'll close it out and be the doubles champions for the Futures Tournament.
Please find the guy with the ball.
Withrow will be starting off this next game. Some amazing tiny tennis from these two. As Withrow gets a shot, he just can't put back, so it'll now be love 15.
Love 15.
And Bowman pulls that shot.
15-all.
Oh, I thought you said something.
Oh, I think it's serve.
15.
Now 30-15 as Bambridge really wanted to put that back on the court. Just ended up going a little too wide to his right. And Withrow puts on a pretty strong serve there. Now 40-15 as Pullman's just couldn't return it. It was close, just not close enough. That'll be a fault. And Bambridge returns it a little long. Withrow and Smith take another game, and now we're up 5-2. If they close out this next game, they win the set, and they'll be the finals champions. We'll return in just a moment, broadcasting live from RiverBender.com.
Calc Institute of Technology is working for you with career programs for today's jobs. As a career student, you can expect a welcoming atmosphere with exceptional personal service, small classes with one-on-one attention, a set class schedule, and short-term programs that will get you into the workforce quickly. Calc has 2 locations for your convenience located in both Alton and Fairview Heights. For more information, visit Calc online at www.calc.edu.
And we're back at the Edwardsville Futures Tournament. Currently, Jason Withrow and Connor Smith are sitting up 5-2 as Bambridge and Pullmans are going to try and come back. If they can pull off this match or this game right here, they're going to win. Bambridge goes wide right. Now it's love 15. It's a very high return from Withrow. Pullman's going to have an overhead chance. Doesn't put too much power on it. And he gets called out. Love 30. Withrow puts in the net. Now 15-30. Pullmans and Bandrum find themselves in a bit of a hole right now as they are down. And if they lose this game, it's game, set, match. As Pullmans puts in the net. And now with the wrong return, that puts him at 30-all for the game. Pullmans and Banbridge look to stay alive in the set. Ooh, this overhead's going to close it out. Now 40-30, favor of Withrow and Smith.
30-40.
This could be the final serve of the match. Now 30-40. Banbridge keeps it alive with a great return over the middle. Now deuce. Last point of the game becomes more crucial now, as this could be the one that seals it. And he puts in the net. And that is game, set, match. Jason Withrow and Connor Smith are now your Edwardsville Future Doubles champions. Thanks for tuning in to us live from RiverBender.com. Stay tuned for more events coming up in the future.